Mahakumbh. Horror story. Today's story is a little different because it is about India's biggest fair, Mahakumbh. Raunak Tripathi, a 19-year-old youth, went to the Mahakumbh fair in Allahabad for the first time in 2012 with his parents and elder brother Amit. The Mahakumbh fair is considered very holy, and its experience is considered to change existence. But for Raunak, it was more of an adventure than a religious trip. He had heard many times from his grandmother that stories of both gods and demons are hidden here, and during Mahakumbh, the water of Sangam gathers a different kind of power within itself. When Raunak reached to take bath in the water of Sangam with his family, he saw that people were chanting mantras everywhere, and there was a fragrance of incense in the air. While taking bath, Raunak felt a strange heat, as if the water around him was boiling. He told this to his brother Amit, but Amit laughed and said, "This is your imagination, Raunak. The water of Sangam is holy." But Raunak's mind was getting restless. In the evening, the whole family planned to visit the fair. There were sadhus everywhere, and there was a crowd of saints. There were big stalls in the entire fair of Mahakumbh. Then Raunak's eyes fell on a sadhu who was sitting in a corner. His face was towards the sky. His eyes were white like milk, and his lips were chanting some unknown words. Raunak was immediately drawn towards him. Raunak said to Amit, "Amit, let's see what this Baba is doing." That sadhu was engrossed in his meditation. Amit told Raunak that he should not disturb his devotion by disturbing him. But Raunak did not listen to Amit, and he started walking towards Baba. As soon as he reached near Baba, he saw that Baba was still engrossed in his meditation. He called him 2-3 times, but he did not respond. Then, as a joke, Raunak picked up a stick from nearby and touched Baba with the sharp corner of that stick. Baba's eyes opened immediately, and he went towards Raunak. Raunak thought that Baba might have become angry with him, but he looked at Raunak smilingly and said, "You have come. I was waiting for you only." Raunak suddenly got a little scared. "Do you know me, Baba?" Baba did not answer to this question. He just took out a rosary from his neck and put it in Raunak's hand. Baba said, "Take this and wear this rosary and sleep at night. Tomorrow you will get all the answers." Raunak took that rosary from that Baba without thinking anything and came back to his family. That night, Raunak started sleeping wearing the rosary. As soon as he closed his eyes, his dreams became very strange and scary. He saw that he was standing in a dark forest. There were big trees around him which were on fire, and the whole sky had turned red because of that fire. Then a deep voice started echoing in that forest, as if someone was calling his name. That voice slowly came closer to him and stood in front of him in the form of a black shadow. The eyes of that shadow were also red, and it pointed towards Raunak with its thin finger. "You had come to take me, now the time has come to go with you." That shadow said this to Raunak, and suddenly that shadow got absorbed inside him. Raunak woke up from sleep screaming. His shirt was drenched in sweat. He saw the rosary, which was very hot and opening. Raunak immediately took out that garland and threw it on the ground, and again covered himself with a blanket and went to sleep. In the next few days, strange incidents started happening with the Tripathi family. Raunak's father's clothes shop caught fire due to a short circuit. His brother Amit was fired from his job, and his mother's health suddenly deteriorated. Meanwhile, one day Raunak was cleaning his cupboard, and while cleaning, he was shocked. He found the same garland inside the cupboard which Raunak had thrown away a few days ago. When he talked to his mother, she told him that she had kept that garland safely in the cupboard. Now Raunak was convinced that whatever was happening was probably because of that garland. This time he went and threw that garland in the dustbin. The next day, Raunak was watching a TV show on his laptop in his room when he felt as if someone was standing right behind him. Ronak also looked back, but there was no one there. But as soon as Ronak looked back, he saw the same black shadow with red eyes standing in a corner of his room. The person who had come in Ronak's dream, after seeing him, Ronak was so scared that he was unable to speak, that Black Shadow slowly came close to Ronak and said, "Sangam, come back." Ronak ran to his brother's room screaming and told Amit in a panic, "Amit, that shadow has returned, and he is calling me to Sangam." Amit did not understand Ronak's words. He explained to him that all this is Ronak's illusion, and he will take him to the temple tomorrow morning, which will probably remove his fear. But Ronak was scared that night. The next day morning he left for Allahabad by sitting in a bus without telling anyone. The bus stopped for tea at night. As soon as Ronak opened his bag to take out his wallet after drinking tea, his soul trembled. The same rosary was lying in Ronak's bag. Ronak took a deep breath and convinced himself that he will go to Mahakumbh and meet that Baba and will set everything right. He paid the money and sat in the bus. During the entire journey, Ronak kept feeling that that black shadow is somewhere with him, very close to him. Next morning, after reaching Mahakumbh, Ronak ran straight to that fair and started looking for that Baba, and as soon as he saw that Baba, he fell at his feet and started crying bitterly. That Baba angrily said to him, "You fool, why have you come to me now? You had disturbed the worship of a saint. Now you have to suffer the punishment for that." The tears were not stopping and he understood his mistake. He cried and apologized to the sadhu. After some time, the sadhu felt pity on Ronak, and he took the garland back from Ronak and put it around his neck. Suddenly, Ronak started feeling very light after the garland went away. Ronak saw that the black shadow was standing above Baba's head, and in a short while, it got absorbed inside Baba. That day, Ronak once again took a bath in Mahakumbh, and he understood that one should never disturb a sadhu immersed in devotion. After coming home, he told everything to his family. Slowly, the problems faced by his family also started going away. Ronak and his family are going to the Mahakumbh, being held in Prayagraj this year. How many of you know about Mahakumbh? And if yes, then how many people are planning to go to Mahakumbh? Do tell us in the comment section, and if you like this story, then do not forget to subscribe to our channel Scary Office.